So now we've done 6 days of fasting, 3 days of juicing, and then 3 days of water fasting. What's now happening is, well, I'm creating space inside of my body because I'm working on my plaque. So when you have the juices, first of all, for 3 days, you kind of like nourish the body. And because we've done it for quite a long time, the body then realizes what's about to happen. So the body goes into a position of detoxing. So the 3 days of fast, 3 days of just juicing will give me enough nutrients to be able to take on 3 days of water fasting. Feeling great, to be fair, feeling absolutely great on this fast. So it's spring, which is great to be able to do it because the energy changes. Now what happens is we have the water fast, which we've done for 2 days, and we're on the 3rd day. Now water fast means coconut water is great, or distilled water in a copper vessel. Coconut water is great because it's full of ions. It's electrified ions, which is perfect for the body. So now what we do in between all of this is, like I've said, we've got 5 children. It's all about we cook for them. It's a great temptation. It's teaching yourself and mastering the skills of not wanting stuff. So like it's George and the Dragon, okay? And then it's cleaning your house. So your temple and your house is being you. The organs are being the house as well. And let a new vibration, let it in. Because like, for example, if you walk into a room, which is echoey, and it's got loads of furniture in there, when you talk or when you play music, the solid stuff like the sofa, all the furniture sucks in and absorbs the energy. Okay, so very similar to when you have food inside of you. Okay, so like the vibration will then vibrates inside of you and it gets sucked up by the food particles. Now food in itself is light, it's just dense light. So knowing this, when we fast, we empty ourselves out and the furniture removes, and then we're able to redecorate. And to do that, we have to scratch down on the sides and prep it. And the way we do that is obviously the juicing first of all, and then we go into the fasting, and then we have certain protocols to clean and detox the body. Once we've done that, we then start to introduce breath work. We do the breath work all the way as well, and then we do massage as well alongside it. And this is the redecoration, okay? Now, to be your better self and your higher self, it's better to have a body which is an antennae of cleanness. Now don't get me wrong, fasting is hard, it's not easy, and it's not meant to be easy. But if you manage to get through it, what you'll understand is the first part is all about the attachment to food. We're trying to detach ourselves from food, okay? And the body and the cravings for the parasites inside of the body, all the different organisms inside of the body are asking for it, okay? And they need to survive. They want to survive. So they push us to certain things, certain bad habits. But it's great because you have the ability, and everyone else in the world has a great ability to be able to sustain themselves and to push them back. So like what we're doing is, the best way to look at it is that we're trying to push back our space. So if you've got fungal growing inside of you, you've got acid, what we're trying to do is create a space of us to exist, not this entity inside of us, okay? So we want to push it back and get rid of it. So then you can think more clearly. It's more like having like an antennae and it's full of rubbish, okay? And then you just jet it down with the mother, which is the water, and then it's able to receive the father. So in Kundalini, they would say the same thing. The mother won't rise until the environment is clear, and then it will rise to father, okay? And then father comes down from here, and it goes down to the heart. So mother rises, father comes down, and then there's illumination. Now father is information, so it's stuff that your intellect is, and then mother is emotion, okay? So like when you do the fasting, you'll find that the physical side of you is suffering first of all, And then you have an emotional side, which is the mother, okay? And then you have the father side, and the father side is information. Now, I'd say in this situation where you want to do fasting, take your time. Take your time. Ask for advice. We're here. It's free advice. We can give it to you. You can either like it or not, okay? Or try it or not, okay? We're not a doctor, but we're just holistic healers, okay? So to let the mother rise inside of you, you have to give it space, okay? So the frequency needs to change inside of your body. We're just tuning in, okay? So say, for example, I've got 4 radio stations playing and I'm tuned into one. Well, they're all still playing at the same time, and all we're going to do is just change that tune and go into another channel. So when this happens, the best thing to do is to be very observant of your breath, okay? Because breath is the light, okay? So it goes like breath and then water, physical. So you got the father, the mother, and the ascending. Okay, the armor that you walk around with, your vehicle, if you want to call it. So going into breath work, let's just do a quick explanation. So breath work, you just want to be sat comfortably on the seat or on the floor, wherever you're comfortable, especially if it's your first time. And what we want to do is fill the bottom part of the lungs with as much oxygen as we can, as much light as we can. And then there's blood at the bottom of there, in the lungs, which is the holy, well, I would say it's liquid consciousness. So we push it out and we fill it up with light, we electrify it, and then what that does, it goes around the body, and as it goes around the body, it's able to go through all the small little vessels, okay, and anything tight inside your body, any blockages, it's worth just trying to massage them out, and meridian lines as well, which is blockages. But all I was going to do is just give you a bog standard breathwork technique to make sure you're in control of the breath. So you just sit nice and comfortably, drop the elbows down to the side and slightly back if you want to. Place your hands here if you want to too. What we're trying to do is trying to keep the spine in a line, which is where all your energy comes from. So when you start to train, your spine warms up because that is your energy, okay? And it's the tree of life at the back. And you've got your kundalini and your energy, okay, running up and down your spine. So from this position, wherever you feel comfortable, all I want you to do is just take note of the breathing in and take note of the breathing out. And what we're trying to do is expansion at the bottom part of the lungs. So, that's it. Let's give it a go. We'll bring the father in and then we see if we can bubble up the blood, okay? So the blood is the mother. Okay, so ready? So what I want you to do is just take a deep breath in your nose and then hold it just for 15 seconds, first of all, and then we'll work on a process of changing that, okay? Friction is needed as well. So, from here, we're just gonna go. And then exhale. Okay, beginner's guide. So what we do there is that we take a deep breath in through the nose, we push the tummy out as far as we can, and we put our tongue at the top of the throat and we clench it up there because it connects the circuit. So let me show you again. Breathe in your nose, and it goes up. And exhale. So the first bit, obviously, I've explained it. Tongue up, breathe in your nose, push the belly out. Now, the next thing is where your sacrum is, there's a pelvic floors, and you have to push that and lock the oxygen in. Because what we're trying to do is we work as a pressure system. So we lock the top bit, lock the bottom bit, and force the air here. Okay, repressurizing ourselves. We also, when we breathe outwards, we breathe out through our mouth, just for this technique. Push your tongue out and exhale. This is where your exhaust is, okay? So you're blowing out all the bad stuff. In through the father, open up the lungs, blood flows everywhere because it's becoming thinner. You've reoxygenated the lower part of the lungs, and then you're going to hold it for as long as you can, and then you're going to exhale all the toxic out. Okay, here we go again. So just position. Exhale. Okay, so you've got the first bit, okay? In through the nose, tummy out, tongue up, lock underneath, lock the top, and then hold it for 15 seconds and then blow out. Now, when we're going to blow out this time, I want you to do the best you can. You're going to do a tummy vacuum. So you're going to pour your tummy in as much as you can to put it right in, and then we're just going to move for about 5 or 6 seconds, and you're going to massage your organs. Find where it's tender, okay? So when you push your hands around, you will feel tenderness, okay? Just find it, and then just analyze it, okay? Because you're going to bring your awareness to it, okay? As soon as you feel it. Okay, ready? Okay. Exhale. Tummy tuck. Repressure. Okay, we're going to do that 2 more times. You will feel lightheaded when you're doing it, but remember, this is just beginner's guide. Okay, just want to take your time doing it. Okay, 2 more times, same thing. In through your nose. Exhale. Take your time. We'll do 1 more, and then I'm going to show you 1 more move for breath work, and we'll call it a day, okay? Just beginner's guide. We're just giving it a go. So, again, take it in through your nose. Exhale. Good. So now what you're doing, you're starting to do breath work. You're starting to observe and feel your breath. And you're trying to do a deep breath to repressurize the system. Okay, the next one we're going to do is we're just going to get some friction going. So it's going to be in and out breathing. Okay, I'll teach you it first of all. Same trick, in through your nose, but what we're going to do, we're just going to slightly pump. Okay, so doing this, let me just show you. So you just take the breath in okay? And as we exhale, okay, so your hands are going to remain here. And I just want you to do a movement with your belly, in and out, in and out, in and out, okay? We'll do 2 more then, and then I'll show you just one special one at the end. Okay, ready? Take a deep breath. Lock it, lock it. Exhale. Pump it. Find that difficult, don't worry, you will be able to master it. Do 1 more, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Good. Okay, so this time it's kind of like panting. It's going to be a position we're going to go in is same as this, but just give this a go. Watch what it is first of all. So it's in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out in your nose. So same thing, nose, touch, hold, lock, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Then we're going to do a deep breath and then exhale it, tummy vacuum, and then rotate what you were doing in the last one, okay? The stomach. Okay, like this. Okay, might feel a little bit dizzy. That's good. That's good. Okay, 2 more then, and I want you try it out. Watch the video again. Just keep giving it a go. Okay. Next one. It's good to do some stretching while you're doing this as well. Just looking for any angles of tightness. Remember I said, look, be aware of your body. Anything sore, place your attention to it. Because when you bring your breath in, it's a good idea to feel anything tight, and then the oxygen will go where you're telling it to go, because you can feel pain. Okay, here we go. 2 more rounds. Take a deep breath in. Okay. Ready? Good. Okay. Last one. Rub yourself down. Still every part of you. Third eye activation. Okay, ready? Last one. Feel good about it, okay? Take a deep breath in first of all. Exhale. Here we go. Exhale. And that is your beginner's guide to breath work. Just creating awareness. Remember, you don't have to fast, but when you do fast, just give us a call, give us a text if you just want some information about how to do it. But be very aware of your breath, okay? Try to be conscious of it, because you are the observer in this world.